My name is Jessica Baeza, and I am from San Bernardino, California. We actually recorded this album in 2 different studios. The first one was at East West Recording Studios. That studio is located in Hollywood, California. It is a very well-known recording studio. Some of the greats have recorded there. Just to name a few is Michael Jackson, Frank Sinatra, I believe was back within, was like the Rat Pack that they were in. Ariana Grande just recorded her last album there and also a video. I also finished out recording the album at Ocean Way Studios, also located in Hollywood, California. Music to me is everything. It's who I am. It's what I am. Music is like therapy. It's food for my soul. Anytime that I sing, I could have been going through such a difficult time, and when I sing, it's just like all my sorrows go away. Even happiness, it brings so much happiness to me. Music is definitely such a big part of my life. Quite a few people were involved in this project. I was very blessed and honored to have a lot of new and up-and-coming producers, songwriters, musicians to be a part of this and make my dream come true. A couple of them I would like to mention is one particular artist. Her name is Juanita Chapa, and she is from San Antonio, Texas. I was actually one of the first people to record one of her songs, and she is now, to date, has given her music to quite a few artists throughout the big state of Texas, and a lot of people are now starting to notice and hear her music and see how amazing it is. So I'm definitely blessed to have recorded one of her songs, which was Canta Mi Canto. Another person who I recorded one of their songs is a very well-known artist in Texas named Rudy Palacios. Rudy Palacios had written a song called Dame de Ti, which is the name of my album. He gave that song to another well-known artist named Shelly Lares. You might have heard of her. She's also Grammy nominated. And she, when I talked to her about recording my new album, she said, Jessica, I have a song for you that I know you would record. Awesome. So she let me hear it. Once I heard it, it was love at first sight, and I ended up recording it and also naming the album Dame de Ti. This CD is pretty much a little bit of everything. We have everything from Tejano to ranchera to cumbias to a little bit of salsa cumbia. We also have a little bit of R&B, slow ballads, Chicano slow ballad. It's a little bit of everything. So I'm really looking forward to all of you guys hearing all these amazing musicians coming together and pretty much making a everything in the kitchen CD. Need your love. Can you see? Some of the songs on the CD, well, actually, they're all very important to me, but there's a couple that really mean so much to me. One of them in particular is a song called Now I Know. This song I wrote with a good friend of mine, Ralph Nervous. He pretty much took all my feelings and what I wrote down and helped me put it into a song. When I had originally met executive producer Julian Morgan, he had already an arrangement that he had made. He just hadn't put any lyrics to it. So when I had let him know that I really had to do a song for my mom on this album, because 2 years ago I lost my mom, and recording this album without her was something that was so hard for me. So when it came to making the song Now I Know, I really expressed to Julian how much it had to be super special. And Ralph Nervous definitely helped me put the words, my feelings into a song. And once I heard the arrangement, it was like cake and icing, went so good together. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. It's Now I Know. It has a little bit of R&B kind of feel in there. I was blessed to have recorded that song with well-known Chicano artist Rocky Padilla. I wanted the song to be like me and my brother are singing a song for my mom. My brother, I only have one brother, no other siblings, and he does not sing. So when Rocky came on and took his voice, his part, and sang it, it really made magic. Our voices blend so well together, and he really helped bring that song to life. Another song on the album that I really, really love is Cartagenera. Cartagenera to me is such a tropical kind of song that when you hear the song Cartagenera, you definitely cannot listen to it and not move your leg or shake a leg and want to get up and dance. It's just one of those songs that you picture yourself on a beach drinking a piña colada and seeing everybody dance and enjoying life. So I can't wait for you guys to hear those songs and the rest of the album. This project came about early last year in 2014, probably around January. I, at the time, was being managed by a company, and they came in contact with Julian Morgan. Julian Morgan had expressed to them that he was looking for to produce a couple new artists. They brought him to one of my performances. They had said, he probably won't, talk to you or anything. We'll introduce you, but we don't want to talk business or anything until a couple days later after he gets a chance to really hear you and see you perform. I think I sang maybe about 4 or 5 songs. Our band took a break, and Julian Morgan pulled me outside and on the spot offered me a recording contract. I was almost fell to my knees with excitement, and I'm so honored that Julian saw something in me and believed in me and was willing to take a chance on this nobody from San Bernardino, California. And ever since then, that was the beginning of history. I see this CD going, hopefully, to the top of the charts. It's definitely an album that I think so many people can relate to, and it's an album that you could put on at one of your family gatherings and have a good time. I'm hoping that even if it doesn't reach the top, I just hope that it reaches so many of you so that you can feel how much love and hard work went into this album. One of the most defining moments in my life, in my singing career thus far, would be probably about 2 years ago. I was nominated for Best New Female Artist for the Tejano Music Awards in Texas. Now, I did not win the award that year. However, just being nominated and included with some of those artists who are from Texas meant so much to me, because I myself am not from Texas. However, I love Tejano music. My dad is from Dallas, Texas, so he is the one who introduced me to Tejano music. Now, the process with the Tejano Music Awards works where you can be nominated by either a producer, your label, a manager. Once you're there, then it's up to the public to make you part of the top 5. I was included in the top 5 out of 25 different artists. So to be included there, to me, was just so special. That in itself was an award, and that is something that I will never forget, and I'm truly grateful for that opportunity. 3 words to describe this album, I would have to say heart, love, and me. The music on this album is, well, it is Tejano, but it's I like to call it Cali-Jano because it's California Tejano style music. Because in California there's so many Chicanos who love to listen to Tejano music. Some of the artists that are from San Bernardino who are really famous in Texas are Sunny Osuna, the Sunliners. There was another artist who actually grew up in the West Side, the same town where I grew up. And he is the one who initially started bringing the big band sound. And Sunny actually performs with all, like the Midnighters. He performs at all the oldies concerts. He's always there. I believe he was the original person to sing Talk to Me. And he brought the big band sound, which is like 6-piece, 8-piece horn section, brass to a T, and you know, kind of like an orchestra. But there's two different types of Tejano music. Now, in Texas, there's conjunto and there's Tejano. Conjunto Tejano is more accordion based, just accordion, bajo sexto, bass player, and a drummer. That's it, good to go. I love that kind of music. It's also a favorite of mine, but my all-time favorite is the big band sound, which is similar to like Little Joey La Familia sounds, with that Chicano feel, but you still have that old school Tejano feeling in the music as well. I've been very blessed to work with some producers and musicians who really understood what I meant by big band, old school Tejano feel. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. Some of the musicians on this album are musicians who are very well seasoned. They've been around for a long time and definitely understood what I wanted on this album. I'm going to go ahead and name them because they're all very special to me. First of all, we had Cesar Simo, we had Ray Ponson, we had Rocky Padilla, Juan Sanchez, Leonard Hernandez, Brian Mance, Louis Alvarado, Edwin Falcon, Danny Ramirez, Steve Vaughn, Mike Garcia. We even had a backup vocalist who helped me on this, my good friend Maria Senya. We also had Lawrence Terran, who helped with the arrangements for this album. And that's pretty much it. I hope I didn't forget anybody, but I was so blessed to have all these artists and musicians be a part of my album. The producers on the album, first and foremost, executive producer Julian Morgan and a co-producer Carolyn Tagriello. Julian was in there hands-on, making sure everything was taken care of as far as musicians, arrangements, vocals, how we're sounding, where we're standing in the studio. And Carolyn was kind of like the mom on set, you know. She made sure that we were all fed. She made sure that you know, if I had a sore throat, if I wasn't feeling good, you know, she's the one that had the Tylenol in her pocket and teas in her purse, and definitely made sure that we were all taken care of. This CD is available everywhere. Just to name a few, we got iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, Reverb Nation. You can also go to mnmproductionsinc.com, and if you would like to, you can download the album. You can also look me up on Facebook. I always post where I'm going to be, where I'll be singing at. If there's any new singles coming out, you can also look me up on YouTube. Just put Jessica Baeza, and one way or another you'll find me. Thank you so much for taking the time to hear about me, hear about this album. I look forward to all of you getting your copy and really listening and hearing what Jessica Baeza is all about. Thank you, and God bless.
¿Dónde tú estás? Dame todo tu cariño, yo soy tuya y tú eres mío. Quiero más.